Your valuables, important documents, irreplaceable family mementos. How safe are they? Today, we look at safes.
It's bound to happen. Toilet overflow. We look at an ingenious way to prevent this messy situation from happening again.
Does your home look run down? We'll look at one way to increase its curb appeal with an exterior makeover. We're Designing Spaces, the show that's all about you and your space, your home and surroundings. I'm Debbie Marie.
And I'm David Jones. For today's show, we've selected some really helpful topics.
Now, these are topics you may not be thinking about, but once you see them,
you may find yourself extra motivated from having one of those aha moments.
So stick around and see it all right here on Designing Spaces. Up next, we're going to be talking... What happened? We're doing the show.
I know, but the toilet overflowed. The bathroom is a mess. Trust me, I have to drop everything. I got to get it taken care of.
Okay, David, we're on Designing Spaces right now. You're kidding me, right?
Actually, yes. Yes, I am. But it's to make a point. When the toilet overflows, and it will one of these days, you know it will, you have to take care of it immediately. But now, there's a toilet that practically eliminates that problem. Take a look.
I'm going to make you go clean the toilet. Go.
All right. It's bound to happen eventually, the overflowing toilet. What a mess. When Designing Spaces discovered that there's a way to prevent this from occurring in your bathroom, we had to get the story.
Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
How are you?
Fine, I'm Pat with Penguin Toilets.
Hi, nice to meet you. Thanks for coming.
Designing Spaces brought in Patrick Stack with Penguin Toilets to help him install an ingenious new toilet that solves an age-old problem.
We got back from our lovely vacation, and my toilet had been overflowing the entire time.
I have the perfect solution then for you.
Oh, great. Here, let me show you.
All right. What we have here is a model 524 with built-in overflow protection.
Oh, great. Can you tell me a little bit more how it works?
Well, you see it has overflow protection just like on a sink or a bathtub today, where to prevent the water from overflowing in your home at any given time.
Oh, great.
So what happens here is even if you were to have a clog in the main trapway here and you were to leave, go on vacation, have a leaky flapper, or basically someone just flushing the toilet at that point, it prevents the water from rising up and overflowing over onto your floor. The water goes through these holes here and they exit out the bottom through a secondary drain system that's built integrally inside the toilet itself.
Oh, wow.
That exits here. So even if you have a clog all the way here at the bottom, you still don't have to worry about that overflow. Have you ever installed a toilet before?
I have. Not in this house, but in my sister's house. So it was pretty easy.
Oh, then here we go.
Great.
Hey, you ready to do this? See how simple and easy it is?
Yep, let's get started.
Okay, I've already disconnected the water supply line and emptied the tank. So now we basically want to disconnect the bolts to the tank.
Okay.
Take this out. Okay. Now I'm going to just take the tank off.
Okay.
Okay, and let me take this right straight outside.
All right.
Okay. All right, did you already disconnect the bolts?
Yep, everything's off.
All right, everything for the bolts disconnected.
Yep.
Ready to pick it up? Take
All
it
right.
outside.
With help from Patrick, Randy removed the old toilet and prepared the bathroom for the installation of the new Penguin toilet.
See that water that comes out of those holes?
Uh-huh.
There's an inside jet that rinses the secondary drain every single flush and maintains fresh, clean sanitary water inside your secondary trap.
Wow.
So you do not have to worry about trying to clean these overflow holes.
Oh, great. Now, I'd love to see the overflow feature demonstrated, but I'm not going to go there. I can see that it works.
Let's just say that you're going to be able to go on your next vacation and not come home from the mess that you had the last time.
And, you know, I'm going to be doing a second bathroom pretty soon, so where can I get Penguin toilets?
Well, you can get Penguin toilets exclusively at Lowe's right now. And the great thing about this, we use all Fluid Master parts inside of our tank. So say in 5 years after your warranty's up, or if you ever need replacement parts 10 years from now, you can go right back to the store and get them off the shelf. There's no special order for our parts. Our parts are readily available at any home improvement store.
Wow. So it's easy.
Yep, simple for the customer.
Ah, perfect. Well, take a look. Tell me what other ideas you have for me.
Well, at least you don't have to worry about what toilet you're going to be picking for your next bathroom.
Visit designingspaces.tv and see this portion of the show once again. Also, you'll find a link to www.penguintoilets.com. Follow along with us at DSpaces TV for real-time updates and answer to your do-it-yourself questions. How safe are your valuables? Many homeowners are turning to safes. We'll take a look at some of the new designs and their features.
Coming up here on Designing Spaces.
Bad situations can come in all shapes and sizes. New digital surveillance systems certainly give homeowners access to their houses while they're away, but that's only half the picture.
Right. What about your valuables, important documents? You want them safe too, protected from fires, evacuations, or burglars.
And safe being the key word there. Safes are finding their way into the average household. Take a look.
I have a coin collection that has grown in considerable size and value, and I don't feel safe leaving it laying in a closet somewhere. But at the same time, I don't want to lock it away where I can't get to it.
Everyone has something of value they need to protect, and a safety deposit box at the bank is not only inconvenient, it can be a hassle when those valuables are needed pronto. Designing Spaces decided to unlock the door and take a look into the safe spaces you can have inside your home for valuables. We got together with Aaron Baker, President and CEO of Cannon Safe, just as Elizabeth's new safe arrived.
So, who is buying a safe nowadays?
You know what? Everybody's buying safes. Anybody who has something they want to protect, and we all have something that's valuable to us. So whether it's your next door neighbor, friends, relatives, your boss, everybody, we all have something that's valuable. Safes are a great way to organize your life. So passports. You ever left on a trip and like, where's my passport? Where are the tickets, right? You always know that when you have a safe. Coins, money, you name it. Anything that's valuable to you. Could be a family heirloom. Anything that represents value to you, you need to protect.
Now, I associate safes rich and famous. Is that true? Are they expensive?
There's a price for every budget. Whatever you have, there's going to be a good quality home security safe that will lock that up, protect it from fire, and give you the peace of mind you're looking for.
Looks like Elizabeth's got it into position. Let's go check this out.
All right.
Looks great, guys. It's perfect. It's out of the way, and yet it's easy to get to. Check it out.
Easy enough.
Let me go get my coins, and you can show off my safe.
Perfect. Now, this is a pretty big safe. Where would you decide where to put your safe?
You know, really where you have room is going to be the first thing. Garage is very common for a lot of people, an unused closet or a basement. But more and more, people are really starting to put them as a focal point of the room. I mean, it's nice enough looking. It could be in a nice office, even in your bedroom.
Can you describe what's in here? What's in a safe?
Yeah, I mean, really the safe is an organizational system. Remember, this is what you want to use to protect anything that's valuable to you. So whatever you don't want to lose in a flood, a fire, attempted break-in, or even just being misplaced. This is a good organizational system right here on the door for your paperwork, anything that you get to often that you want to remember where it's at, okay? Even photographs. Then inside here, you have all kinds of organizational systems here where you can have just a standard drawer for just larger items. This is probably going to be the most important one. You need to make sure you fill this often. Right? This is the jewelry drawer, right? It's all velvet lined. You can put your rings in there, exactly, And then, for small items, you want to put a nice watch box in there, something like that, you have this also.
Down here at the bottom, it looks like there's a shelf that comes out. What is that all about?
Down here, we have an area that's a great area for file storage, okay? Or even for electronic storage. Everything's electronically based today. A lot of people have home camera systems, and you have a little recorder that records everything that goes on in your home. If a thief breaks in, he takes that with him, you have no evidence of who broke in. Back here in the back, we have a media box. So this media box provides 2 electrical outlets, so you could have your video recorder in here, or your hard drive for your home network system. We have an RJ45 cable here, so you have internet inside of here for your computer, and a USB pass-through. So again, you could have your computer inside here or some type of media and have it connected to the rest of your home, but have it locked away safe and secure.
Do they come in different sizes, models, price ranges?
Some people need just a small little 2 cubic foot. Other people need something in the 30 cubic foot range. Some people need 2-hour fire rating. Some people only need a 30-minute rating. Really, it's based on your situation. Where do you live? Do you live in an urban environment where the fire department is going to respond very quickly? Or do you live in a rural environment where you could have a home fire where, unfortunately, your house could burn all the way to the ground? You need to really have a safe specialist help you when you're making this decision. And so by searching out your local safe specialist who can help analyze your needs, they can help you pick the right model. This particular safe right here is ETL verified for 60 minutes at 1200 degrees. Your entire house would be gone in 60 minutes. Most home fires don't last very long, about 15 to 20 minutes. So you would come back and find your safe burned up. It would look like on the outside. All the paint would be melted off, you know. It would look pretty bad. All your contents would be safe and secure inside. And the great thing about a Canon safe is if you call us at that time, we'll send somebody out. We'll get the safe open for you. You're going to get your contents that were saved during that fire out. We're going to bring a brand new safe, put it in place, and all that's at no charge to you.
Is that under like a warranty, or is that just part of the package?
Yeah, so that's just part of the package that comes with the safe. A Canon Safe Guarantee Replacement Policy. So if your safe's ever damaged in an attempted break-in, fire, or flood, we give you a brand new safe free of charge.
Is there a website I can go to or someone I can call?
You know, the best place to go is the internet to canonsafe.com. That's going to be the most up-to-date, relevant information, let you know what the newest products coming out.
If you'd like to know more or are interested in seeing this portion of the show again, go to designingspaces.tv, where you'll find links to all of our recent shows and the Canon Safe website. For Designing Spaces, this is Eric Bello. We'll see you guys around.
A facelift for your house? I say why not?
Exactly. See what you can do to increase curb appeal. Coming up here on Designing Spaces.
Now, if our homes are an investment, why don't we improve them?
Exactly. There are several improvements you can do, but the one the neighbors will notice is what is done to the exterior.
We are about to get an education on how we can renovate our homes for maximum curb appeal. Here's John Greco to show us how.
You walk down a residential street like this and you see lots of different types of houses. They all have one thing in common. People live here. This is the biggest financial commitment most people will ever make. We're at the bottom of a real estate market, so people aren't interested in selling their homes. It's hard to do. Take this home, for example. Not bad, but having some work done to the exterior, it could take on a whole new, shall we say, youthful look. Meet Matt Sedlak from Schaefer Siding and Exteriors. Matt's going to tell us what vinyl siding is like to work with from a contractor's point of view. Matt, tell me what you're doing to this house and what you're putting on it.
Sure. Right now we're tearing off the old cedar siding and replacing it with a low-maintenance vinyl siding. It's going to provide the homeowner with a much lower maintenance product and also going to update the look.
Matt, we're a couple of 100 yards from the beach. People on the beach have been putting cedar siding on their homes for hundreds of years. What's the value to using vinyl?
Well, cedar's not a bad product, but vinyl provides a lot of advantages over cedar in that it's much lower maintenance, and people coming to the beach to spend their time here don't want to spend their time doing maintenance on their house like painting and staining. Also, vinyl is less expensive than cedar, and it's a more consistent product.
There are different kinds of wood that we're all familiar with, but are there different types of vinyl that you use?
Well, sure. Let me show you an example of what we're hanging here. Here's an example of the vinyl siding we're installing on this home. And what this is a high-quality vinyl siding that's designed to mimic the look of a rough-sawn cedar shake, which is a traditional product for this area. The color is molded into the panel. It goes all the way through. If you look at the back, here's another example. You can see it's exactly the same color on the back than it is on the front.
Even though nobody's going to see the back.
Even though nobody's going to see the back, but you can be assured that if it gets scratched or something like that, that you're not going to see a base color through here.
Okay. These tabs, explain to me, Matt, what these are.
Right, this is the nailing slot for the vinyl siding. And what you see right underneath it here, this is the lock, or the nail hem. And what these panels do is they interlock into each other, and then they get nailed within these nail slots.
We're in Rehoboth Beach. They get hurricanes in Rehoboth Beach. How is this flimsy little thing going to hold up to a hurricane?
Well, believe it or not, these panels are wind rated at over 200 miles per hour. So, you know, if it's blowing faster than that, you probably don't want to be in the house, and the vinyl siding is the least of your worries.
Good point. Meet Ken Castleberry and Aaron Sullivan-Zier from Blue Links, a distributor of Georgia Pacific vinyl siding. So we're about to get an education on how we can renovate our home for maximum curb appeal. Aaron, this is a beach house. Do you find that owners in areas like this will use a particular kind of vinyl siding to complement the other more traditional houses?
Yes, this homeowner chose hand split, which is very similar to the other cedar shingle sidings that you see on the houses in this neighborhood. We also have a standard shingle that's a little less rustic of a look if you want something a little more classic. Now you can also get standard lap and Dutch lap sidings that would complement other types of housing as well.
How long does it take to complete a job like this?
Well, for a home this size, it would take about 3 days with vinyl siding. And that's another beauty of vinyl siding. If you put the traditional cedar shingles up on a home this size, you're looking at 5 to 6 days.
So from across the street, looking at a traditionally sided house and a vinyl sided house, how long does it take you to figure out which is which?
You probably wouldn't be able to tell until you got right up next to it. You know, a lot of people in the past, that was a concern about vinyl. Would you get that street appeal, you know, from a distance? And nowadays you really can't tell the difference. You get right up on it before you're like, oh, that is vinyl instead of being wood.
Ken, same question to you. Has there been a learning curve with the contractors about vinyl?
Yeah, I think so. In years past, there wasn't always the options you had, but they've gotten so good at making vinyl. It comes with a transferable limited lifetime warranty. So this homeowner, he's going to be sure that this vinyl, when it goes up, it's going to last for years, it's going to look good for years, and he's going to be satisfied with what he gets.
Aaron, tell me about the styles and the colors that you have.
Well, as you can see, this is what we consider our traditional lap style. This is what you're going to see on a lot of homes, you know, your standard ranch style homes, your federal homes, stuff like that. We also have what's called a Dutch lap panel, which you'll see has an extra dimension to it, which adds a little more dimension, a little more style. These just shows a range of the different colors that we option. This is just a small selection of the colors that we offer. These two are more in our darker range. You know, you've got our briarwood, this is our flint, and then we go into more of our traditional light colors that you see. White, of course, is one of our most popular colors, but we are seeing an upshift towards more darker colors, like the house behind us that's being done in our sagebrook color, which is a much darker color. What's great about vinyl siding is that for a contractor, it's very easy to mix styles. So if you don't want to do all of a Dutch lap or all of a traditional or all of a cedar shingle that's like being done on this house, you could do most of the house in a lap and then do the accents in a shingle or a hand split, or you could add a scalloped look to the very top eaves of a roof. Makes you stand out from your neighbors, which a lot of people are looking for these days, especially when you go to sell your home. You want to know that you stand out from the competition.
Ken, if our viewers wanted to see samples like these, where would they go?
You can visit our website, gpvinylsiding.com. You can see all the styles and profiles and colors that we offer, and you can get great ideas for your next home renovation project.
And you two have given us great ideas. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you, Ken. We appreciate this. We're going to link to that website on our website, designingspaces.tv. For Designing Spaces, I'm John Greco in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware.
Hey, do you love to share your favorite design photos? Connect with us on Pinterest to follow all of our design ideas and share yours with us.
A lot of good, informative stories on the show today. I wish we had more time.
That's what we do, and it's what happens here. Lots of great info and so little time. So it's goodbye for now. I'm David Jones.
And I'm Debbie Marie, but we'll see you next time. Bye for now. For more information about anything you've seen on today's show or to find out how to be part of the show, log on to designingspaces.tv. Follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/dspacestv. Or friend us on Facebook. Type in the words Designing Spaces. You can visit these websites to learn more about the participants on this edition of Designing Spaces.